All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, so I'm trying to launch this up, trying to see, hey, what's going on, Billion? So watching this breakdown right now. I took a couple trades, just kind of update everybody on the, well, I guess I just got one person right now. Let's see if we can get some more in here. Hold on one second. Don't need desktop audio. How's the sound, Billion? Does it sound okay? We'll get there. See, let me go to copy. Okay, it's good. Good. Good, good, good. Let me see. All right, so we are trying to launch this, trying to get some more people in here. Just kind of bouncing back and forth, trying to see how many people we can get in here real quick before we really start talking about it. So we got hello, hello, hello. All right, so just showing everybody. So we did go ahead and take a few trades earlier this morning. We're up 2% on the account today. Up $28 right now, almost 3% on the account. Took a couple trades, 3 for 1 right now in regards to the trades. Just some scalps. So I'll be honest with you, it's not going to be super entertaining in the beginning, and that's kind of where I just look at this and say, all right, this is more of an educational piece. There'll be a lot of people that are going to teach you, and they're going to say, hey, man, I can do all this. I can make you a ton of money, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm trying to show you is how to properly build your account. And there's only one way to build an account that is the proper way, and that is by doing it piece by piece. So this is going to be small. So like some people may have looked at it and said, "Oh man, did Kyle say that he was going to build a $25,000 account in 2 months?" Yeah, it's going to take 2 months. Could I put this all on the line and either strike it or not, and have the I can have a $25,000 account in maybe 3 days. Really, I could have a $25,000 account in 3 days. But I'm not willing to risk the account. That's how you blow your account. That's how you. That is not how you learn how to trade. Okay. So just kind of going through this. Want to be transparent. Did take a few here, so you can see that. Um, Additionally, I've got about $785 still to work with. So we're gonna work on that. We're going to work on that, and I'm going to kind of flip back and forth between trading view in here, and then we'll get back to that particular trading. So what I'm kind of watching is I'm watching somewhat of a wedge start to create itself here. I'm thinking that we have the potential to bounce here coming up soon, but it is getting to the point where we need to be keeping an eye on this and saying, all right, hey, are we going to bounce here, or is this all part of some type of trick or what? But I think personally, just kind of watching this, I think we're due for a bounce here, but we keep getting rejected at these lows. We continuously keep getting rejected. So we had a low here, we did not make it over the top. We had a low here, did not make it over the top, and now we're struggling to get over the top of this, right? So we're trying to get over the top of this. I like the idea of a breakout on this wedge here. I like the idea of a breakout on this wedge here and a potential call, but I want to see a little bit of confirmation. I'll probably look for us to move over the top of this 471. So this would be my green light up here, right here. Looking for a green light. But as of right now, it continues to move down. And if we're looking at the liquidity zone, it's going to be 399.08. We've taken all these other ones. This would be our bounce. I took on my other account. I did have some puts, but I did take a swing right here at the top here. It kind of ate it's eating my lunch right now, but it is what it is, baby. So we're watching this. I'm going to see how this kind of plays out, see if this wants to just coil into this and potentially fall, or if it wants to try to just go ahead and bounce. We're just kind of waiting, kind of seeing what's happening. Tesla did move down to my liquidity zone, ultimately came back up to this range and got rejected. It's trying to move its way up again. It's trying to use this area as an area of support. As of right now, it still looks weak to me. The confirmation for me in regards to it being weak was this little bounce right here at 191. And we'll see if this wants to move down, maybe test the lows again, but by the time this is done. But if we do see SPY or the S&P 500 bounce, or the Qs bounce, NASDAQ bounce, then we do have an area to be looking at. But as of right now, just kind of really coiled up, trying to make a decision on which way it's going to go. I think it's likely that it's going to go up, but we'll see. Still looking here. Still looking. Let me take a look at the live stream. Hello, everybody. We've got a few people in here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions, or if you want me to take a look at anything, I'll take a look at it. But as of right now, I am watching SPY, or kind of watching SPY, see if we can catch anything to the top side here. So again, what I'm looking at is blocks, right? This is a block. This is a block. This is a block. And so we need to move and try to step on these blocks, right? We're looking to do this. So looking for an entry would be, breaking the top of this and potentially, maybe, we look at moving up to this range. Let me delete some of this. We look for it to move up to this range, find resistance, and come back and play, and then show support here. This would be our confirmation of entry. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see real quick. See if we can get a move up here. Additionally, I'm seeing virtually small amounts of volume here. Maybe it wants to make a push over there, but as of right now, doesn't really look at it. This would be a potential false breakout. Maybe get some people trapped in here. I'm not going to buy into this thing until I really see the volume rip. As of right now, just kind of looking at it, seems to be that every time we head up, it's being sold off. So. And there's money to be made there too, right? So there's money to be made if you're sitting here and you're watching. Acades. Absolutely. I'm here as a figure of the people. I'm here to try to educate people on what it's really like to try to trade this. There'll be a lot of people that'll sell you stuff. There'll be a lot of people. I'd love to get to that point, honestly, where I could sell. But as of right now, I just do this as a hobby for everybody, and educate where I can. But just being transparent. I'm not saying I wouldn't ever want to try to sell services, but right now I'll educate everybody. I'll teach everybody what I know, and if they can become a better trader, then great. I'm just trying to show everybody the path, and this is just a pay it forward deal for me, man. I had somebody teach me in the past, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Great job, loving it. Million Bear, that's awesome. I appreciate that. So we're going to see if this wants to continue to move up. Let's take a look at some of the other big names here, right? So Microsoft did come in and found its way all the way back down today, all the way down to the gap. I'm assuming I had a gap here. Red is going to be my gaps. Came and actually closed on that gap. So found a support right here on this. This is also a Fibonacci level, this green level. And had support back here. So it has tried to push over the top here, and it's been getting rejected virtually every time, is what this 15 minutes showing us. This is showing great weakness in regards to trying to push up here. Could find ourselves likely to retest 253 on Microsoft. I would imagine that's probably going to be happening, but as of right now, it's just kind of holding. So as you can look and see these wicks here. These wicks are virtually profit taking. They're dumping every time it's going up. It's a bunch of selling pressure, but it is kind of holding here. It is kind of holding here. So taking a look at SPY again. We'll get rid of this real quick. Did make its way back into this area. It is just kind of settling here on this trend. If we want to break out, then I'm looking for 472 to be taken, and then additionally there's going to be some areas of resistance likely in the neck of 401.36, 401.40, whatever that's at. But we have to break this. As of right now, everything just looks weak. Taking a look at the RSI, we're kind of just tightrope in this trend here. Did break underneath it, flashed a bottom, but we're not finding any follow through. So just kind of waiting, seeing what's happening here. This almost looks like another rejection, maybe as a possible test at the bottom here. Below the moving average. We're out of an excellent opportunity to enter on any type of put or anything like that here. Would have been down here. We don't pick it up on the range, the breakthrough. It's too much risk for a particular account. Looks like it is breaking down to the bottom. Can see this move all the way down to 399.03. Want to see this rejection stay below under 400. If we stay below 400, then I would be looking for 398.69 to be filled on the gap fill on the low side, which is so crazy because if you think about it, we were at yesterday. We were looking at, oh man, 408.14. We've got this gap. We're about to fill it. Came up here, didn't even take the high side here at 407.50, and then ultimately faded the rest of the day. And then JP came in here with his old slugger fist and just knocked it on down today for us. So market's really trying to decide what it wants to do. Looks like the low was right around here, around 399.90. Bounce over the top of it and looks to potentially make that move up. No volume to this candle here. Did have some volume on the sell side. Wasn't really watching it, see kind of how that was responding. If we take a look at this, let's take a look, see if we can see the tape. Does look like we've got a lot of overhead. People are trying to get out. It just really looks as if this wants to peel back, wants to continue to peel back. We're starting to, we're starting to see a little bit of starting to see this a little bit of a wall, start to be a little bit of support being built. But as of right now, that wall is shrinking on this side. So watch out, maybe a little bit of a bounce here. We'll see what happens. 399.45. So it really is not. I'm sorry if you're getting sick of me flashing, but that's just the way I have to do it right now so you guys can see everything. So 399.70. It's building. It's definitely building. But I don't know if it's just going to take one person to really plop this on here. And it's going to get murdered. So watch out for a little rip here as I'm seeing these cells really flatline. As you can see these cells starting to flatline. That really means that you can gain some ground. So watch for this to rip. There's nothing really here all the way to 401. So watch for this to potentially rip all the way back up to this range, okay? Watch for it to retest up here. Seeing it still just kind of peeled back. Looks like it's almost ready just to jump. So as you can see this right here, really going. This would be where you'd want to look at this, right? You look at this and say, all right, we're looking at some calls. We'll look at some 401. No, we need to keep it in our range. I'm looking at about 4%, 5%. So it came up to this line that I was looking at, rejected. Got to figure out a way to do this with one. So we're not going to get trapped here. We're not going to get trapped. We're just watching. We're looking for a really big burst. Let's see if they. Yeah. Wall starting to be built around that 40140 area. It really got flatlined, and it's hard to do this with one screen. I promise you I'll get better at it. Looks like this has potential to really push up. Not going to chase it here. Not going to chase it. Want to see some type of confirmation on this level here. Want to see some type of confirmation on the top of this block, right? So we talked about this being a resistance. Want to see some confirmation. That's one candle. That's all great and dandy. But let's see a 5 minute. We got 5 minutes on this candle left here. I'm not saying that we have to see that. We'll flip over to one, but give me 2, 3 candles here holding this level, and then we'll talk. But otherwise, I'm not really interested. This could be a false breakout trap right here. Let's see if we're seeing anything flashing for us. 15 minute. I mean, nothing. Nothing. A little bit of a bottom flash here, but still just really on the grind on the downside here. Five-minute got that rejection underneath. Let's see if we hold this 452 area or if it wants to push below. So showing support on the top of this level. Not saying enter this particular trade just yet. I'm saying enter the trade. I'm going to show you me entering the trade. Let me clarify that. A lot of contracts came in here on this 402. There are about 4,000 contracts, 4,500 contracts. It does look appealing to come in at this level, but this is definitely where you can get your face ripped off. Looking at the wedge, we're trying to make that move over the top of here. I'm not going to chase this. It's not going to be my normal type of play here. I'll just look at it and monitor it on this particular one. We were looking at this, so virtually our stop would be right around down here. This would be about 20% right here. Let's just kind of keep a monitor on it, see what we think about it, right? See if that's going to possibly make that move. You're going to have to go sub this in case it wants to steal this liquidity here to make that move up. So 49. Does look like it wants to move up here. Not really seeing. I saw a nice volume candle here, but nothing really too great, nothing too bad right here either. So let's see. Let's see. Kind of seeing if this wants to make that move up. Live stream. Hey, Killa, what's your position? As of right now, for the $1,000 account, I have not. I don't have a position. I've taken four. We took profits on 3 of them. One of them was red, and probably likely a little too much red for me, to be honest with you. Everybody, do me a favor and go ahead and like that video if you could. I'd be grateful. So showing us that we are looking to hold this, trying to make that higher high, really being sold into. Big wall, but let's see if it's pushing over here. It's trying. It really is. It's trying. We just need it to push. Just want to see it push. Yeah, that looks bad here. Okay, that looks really bad. No follow through here. I would I'd be surprised if this is going to push up. It could, but I'd be surprised. So no position as of right now. Looking for entry. I'm looking big volume on current candle. Really? Are you talking about a 5 minute? Are you talking about a 15 minute? Okay, pushing up that 401 chain. Um, like I said, don't want to particularly follow this. Let's see if I can duplicate this. Copy order book. Take this. Take this off. Let's go to SPY. Nope, don't want that. Don't want that. See if I can rework this. I'll just put this over here for me. I can't. I don't have tool screen. I'll put it on my ladder right now. I'll put it on my ladder. Nope, that grouped it. I don't want you grouped. I don't want you grouped. All right. All right, so I'm kind of watching. I mean, 1 minute. Yeah, I don't. I wasn't looking at that. I didn't see anything that was popping up in that range. Okay, like I said, that was a false breakout, looking potentially as a rejection here at this level. I like a potential put here. Let's see, like a little bit of a pullback. Can I get a little bit of pullback? No, we'll take it right here. I want to see this really push down here. Close position, close order entry. We're going to put a stop on here. One. Yep. Yep. I want to see this continue down. I want to see this continue down here. We'll take a break-even trade here if this doesn't get continuation. I think okay. Took a break-even trade here. Want to see that continuation. I thought it was going to happen faster than that. Did not happen. So it just got hung up here on these levels. Want to see that continuation. Want to see that rejection. We could have left it, and we probably should have, but didn't necessarily like our entry. We're a little exposed at this level. So we're in right here at 46, I think is where we're at. In here at 46. Didn't like that want to see that quick follow through. This could have rebounded real easily. We saw this virtually come up to this line right here, tried to do a breakout, got rejected, sold off, and then broke our line here in our liquidity area. And I thought we'd see some follow through and did not get it. And so I'm watching for this to potentially bowl out here and maybe come back. We'll just got to see. I think that as of this area here, it does look like it potentially wants to continue moving. So we took a break-even trade there. No big deal. Actually, even gained a couple dollars on that. Nothing real substantial. We're gonna see if we can. I hate opportunities like that where we use our volume, or excuse me, our capital, our for small gains like that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I would love, to. I'd love to see that. Yeah, see, we would have got that little push down right there. We would have been in much better case right here. So talked about this. Want to hold this. I was in. Let's see. Orders. We're in at 48. So 48 we're in right here, and I put the break even at 50, and we got that push. As of right now, if we would have stayed in that trade, we had an opportunity at 30-40% right here, and maybe more. I think this has the opportunity to potentially push down all the way down to this 399 if it cannot hold this low here, which we'll see. It's been continuously struggling on each block here that we built here. Just kind of giving you a visual. It's been struggling every time we try to come up to these next blocks, right? So as of right now, it's just showing more and more weakness, and I think it's just virtually that people are looking for this gap to be filled. That's what I think. I think people are looking for this gap to be filled, and then the problem is with that, right, is that gives us an opportunity for I wrote about this on my Twitter. It's not really a problem, but it would start breaking structures. As long as we don't really push below 397 right here. For me personally, 397 right in this range is a deal breaker for me. I turn bearish at that point. But as of right now, if we just go close that gap real quick and then really find a strong bounce on that, then that's okay with me. And even so, let me show you something. I wrote about this on my Twitter. If you find yourself looking, excuse me, did this wrong. You find yourself at this gap fill, well, hey, guess what? You're on that 61. You're in that golden retracement area. Okay, so maybe we make our way down here and we punch off of here and then maybe run up from there. Okay, I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but I like the actual. I took a position right here on the top of this at 402 and thought that we would show some respect right in this range. It wasn't at 402, but right around this 401 range. I did take a long position on my other account. It's got much more time on it and than the 0 days that we're trading. All these are going to be day trades. As of right now, showing rejection, pushing a little bit lower, trying to hold that 400, but I think ultimately we're going to hunt down some of these liquidity areas, and that's going to be right here at 399.03, and when further, might as well close that gap. So why don't you join another put? Well, that's funny, isn't it? Well, it's not. It's all about positioning, all about opening and closing. For me personally, I'm looking for the ideal entries and I'm looking for ideal exits. So I don't know how far this is behind, but I am essentially looking to always enter with our back against the wall. So if we're looking for some weakness was right here, right? We're looking for that put. It really shut down, was sitting on here. All it could have really done is bounce in this range, or it could have fallen for us. So we took it here. Always looking back against the wall, and not the. My style is not the breakout buy, right? I'm not looking for it to say, "Oh, hey, it broke the new low here, buy." This could get eaten up quickly here. So I'm not. That's not my style. It's not how I operate. And as of right now, this is starting to just really just create in just on this here wedge right here, just starting to just on this trend line, just keeps bopping it, and we'll see if it's going to continue to be supportive on this line or if it's going to possibly break from that. We could potentially look to walk the dog here all day and just say, hey, we're going to walk it all the way down to this trend line here and create some type of bullish descending wedge here, right? Say we'll just come all the way down and just work it and just kill people's theta all day. So we're in and out, we're in and out, we're in and out. So as of right now, I was going to make this a quick little video. The potential trade here. Let's go back. So we've taken several trades here. Our account balance is now over 3% on the day. We made $30.40. We're looking to, and we still have settled cash. This isn't right. It's saying 737, but I think we have about 700 left. I think I used about that much. So I can continue to work through that $700. But as of right now, for the sake of keeping some of these series shorter, I'm going to go ahead and kill it. You have all of my trades here. You saw potentially one of, or you did see one of them live, but you have all the information here. You know that it's a real account. You know that these are real, and I will continue to do this over probably the next 2 months. Tune in and let everybody see kind of what's going on, and we'll just go from there. So I appreciate everybody. I hope you tune in a little bit more. Want to see some more people stick around. Make sure you subscribe and follow me. Like the channel, like the video, and we'll catch you later. Thanks, guys.